Here's something a dealership will never tell you. Leasing a car isn't really a car decision. It's a wealth decision. And it's probably going to be the most expensive decision you'll make without even realizing it. Here's why leasing is so easy to fall into. The dealership's going to sit you down and say you get a brand new car, full warranty, the latest technology for only $500 a month. You'll hand back the keys in 3 years and repeat the whole process all over again and get another brand new car. No maintenance, no depreciation, no headaches. Sounds pretty good, right? And honestly, it is a pretty good pitch. You get a newer, safer car, and the payment is less than if you bought the car. But here's where I need you to stop and think. What they're really selling you is a subscription to a car payment forever. Let's run the actual numbers, because this is where leasing goes from a reasonable decision to just a flat out financially devastating one. The average lease payment right now is $600 a month. Over a 3-year lease, that's nearly $22,000. And what do you have at the end of that? Nothing. You turn the car back in and now you don't have a car. And let's stretch this out even further. Say you decide to just perpetually renew leases every lease. And you start at 25 and you lease a car for 40 years until you're 65. That's going to be 480 payments. At $600 a payment, that's going to be almost $290,000. And at the end of that, you still don't own a car. That's not a car payment. That's a subscription service, and probably the most expensive one you have. And before you say, what about repairs on older cars? Stick with me. That argument has a number associated with it, and I'll get to it in a minute. Here's the psychology behind why leasing is so dangerous. Every 3 years, you go right back to the dealership. And every single time, they roll you right into the next lease with the nicest model and the latest trim. You never get rid of your payment. In the finance world, they have a name for this. It's called the lease loop. And you're basically not a customer anymore, you're a subscriber. And the dealerships love lease customers because they almost never negotiate, because they feel like they're getting a good deal on the payment and they're always driving away in a brand new car. And let's not forget about the mileage limits and the wear and tear fees. All these come due every 3 years when you turn your lease in. In fact, the average lease customer pays anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 when they turn in the keys. Now, let me show you the other path. And let's be clear, I'm not saying go buy a brand new car. The smartest financial decision you can make is buy a slightly used but reliable car. Because let's remember, when you lease a car, it's not that you aren't paying depreciation. Because trust me, the bank that's underwriting your lease, they know exactly how much that car is going to depreciate, and you're paying for it, and then some, because the bank's got to make their money. Now, let's say, for example, you bought a used Honda Accord or Toyota Camry for $22,000. On a 4-year loan, your payment would be about $450 a month. And the best part is, when that 4 years is up, you own it, free and clear. Now, be careful here, because this is where a lot of people make the biggest financial mistake of their lives. Every time their car payment is paid off, they immediately go out and buy another car, and their payment always resets, and they're just constantly living in the same cycle of car payment after car payment. But instead, drive that car into the ground, keep it, and what you do with that car payment, that $450 a month that you've been paying for 4 years, now instead of rolling that into another car, you invest it. And let me tell you, putting that much money into a brokerage account, your net worth will explode. Now, this is the part where it will completely change the way you look at cars forever. Let's say you keep driving that paid off car and you invest the $600 a month, not what your car payment was, but what you would have been paying in a lease. And you invest that into the S&P 500, which has historically returned 10% annually for the last 100 years. After 10 years, you'd have over $110,000. After 20, you'd have over $400,000. And after 30 years, you have nearly $1.2 million. Let that sink in. From a car payment. Now, okay, that Honda you bought may not last 30 years, okay, but it probably lasts 10. And say you replaced it every 10 years after it has just finally wore out and broke down. And you do the same thing again. You buy a slightly used but still reliable car and you pay it off in 4 years, and then you take that payment and you invest it. I guarantee you will still become a millionaire. Meanwhile, the person who decided to lease has spent nearly $210,000 in lease payments and thousands more in fees, and they have nothing. No investments, not even a car. Same time, same income, one decision. That's the difference. Now, about those expensive repairs. Yes, as cars get older and rack up miles, they will need more maintenance than a newer car. But say you spend $1,500 a year on maintenance. That comes out to $125 a month. Now, compared to that $600 lease payment, the math still just completely destroys leasing. It's not even close. The car companies, dealerships, and finance departments spend billions of dollars in marketing trying to convince you that having a car payment is just the cost of car ownership. It's not. It's the price of your financial future. Every month you lease a car, you're choosing a depreciating asset over a growing investment account. You're choosing to look wealthy instead of actually being wealthy. The people that build real wealth, they're not driving the newest car in the block. They're driving the paid off one. And they're quietly investing that difference every single month. The next time someone tries to tell you that the smart money is leasing cars, you can show them this math. Because smart money doesn't pay for something forever without owning anything. If this video changed the way you think about car payments, do me a favor, hit the like button so more people can see this math before they sign their next lease. And if you want to keep learning how to build wealth one smart decision at a time, subscribe, because that is exactly what this channel is all about. I'll see you in the next one.